EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Mayfield to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
52 is the mark, boy. 52. Let's go. Do you tighten up? Let's go. Do you tighten up? Watch the
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Kill. Trap 60.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Shit. Kill.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And the tight end goes in motion left.
18 Rattler.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Switch out. Tight up. Check 52. Check 3. Hey, watch it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. The slot man in motion right.
79 Broncos.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
2nd and 12.
18 Cardinals.
Trips. I got 11.
Dragon 60.
All day, every day, any day. Mike 52.
They'll drop to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Let's go.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
52's and Mike. Watch Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Rolling to his right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Check it back.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19.
Back to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 50. I know he ain't got it. Mike 50.
They send Parker in motion left.
19 Lions.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Garabay's kick is good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 78 yards. And the Panthers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And this is caught. It's Parker. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to work. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey.
49 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From the 10.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now a handoff up, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 75 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go. 180. Hey,
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 65 yards. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Here's Mayfield. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Dancing away at the 30. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Mayfield. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hawkins. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through? And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taken from about the 12. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. It's an 89-yard kick return. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Again, help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to take another shot here. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Kobe Bryant drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Just a 30-yard punt that time, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, Keenan, and the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Agnew now to return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and it seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Mayfield.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will tie us at 24 all.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
2nd and 13. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Cup 19.
He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, it's Walker. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll send Parker in motion right.
Warriors 70. Check that. We're Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Hey, let's get that ball. Yeah, let's get that ball right here.
Back to throw. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here we go on 4th down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up, you better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Check 26, check 26.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And Walker once more. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Check 4, check 4.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Now receiver in motion left. Now they send a man in motion right.
Check, check. 25, check 25, check 25. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. No.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throw left side complete. That's Parker. Touchdown! A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Second and 11 now. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.